Um, Today I am talking about two news items that has been published in the Daily. First is of 24th of February 2026, and second is of 26th of February 2026. Since it is a very sensitive matter, so I would like to draw the kind attention of my valuable viewers that I am just reading out the text of those news items and would try to translate what that news items were. The first news item run as on 24th of February 2026 in dawn. Court orders to unfreeze YouTubers' bank accounts. Lahore, a judicial magistrate on Monday restored the frozen bank accounts of a YouTuber Sadur Rahman alias Ducky Bhai in a case of promoting gambling apps on social media. लिखा है कि जुडिशियल मजिस्ट्रेट ने मंडे को यूट्यूबर सादुर रहमान डकी भाई के जो बैंक अकाउंट्स थे, फ्रोजन बैंक अकाउंट्स थे, वो ऑर्डर किए हैं कि वो रिस्टोर हो जाएं बैंक अकाउंट्स डकी भाई के. डकी भाई appeared before the court along with his wife Aroop Jatoi and their legal counsel. डकी भाई अपनी वाइफ अरूप जतोई के साथ अदालत में पेश हुए अपने वकील के हमरा. ड्यूरिंग द प्रोसीडिंग्स मजिस्ट्रेट नईम वट्टू ऑर्डर्ड द रेस्टोरेशन ऑफ डकी भाई प्रीवियसली फ्रोजन अकाउंट्स. He also granted him limited permission to upload videos on his YouTube channel. ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है कि मजिस्ट्रेट साहब ने जो है वो डक्की भाई के फ्रोजन अकाउंट्स को रिस्टोर किया और फिर उसके बाद ये कहा कि ग्रांटेड परमिशन टू अपलोड वीडियोस ऑन अ यूट्यूब चैनल, अ लिमिटेड परमिशन, कि अदालत ने लिमिटेड परमिशन दी है डक्की भाई को यूट्यूब चैनल पे वीडियोस अपलोड करने की. यही मेरा वो केस है जो मैंने यूट्यूब के अगेंस्ट किया था, तो मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल जो है वो ब्लॉक कर दिया गया था. और यही केस जो है अब यूट्यूब की वकालत करते हुए पाकिस्तानी लॉ के हवाले से देखना पड़ रहा है कि वो कौन से ऐसे रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस हैं कि जिसके मुताबिक लिमिटेड परमिशन जो है वो दी जा सकती है अपलोड करने की वीडियोस को यूट्यूब चैनल पे. हाउएवर, द मजिस्ट्रेट डायरेक्टेड दैट द यूट्यूब मस्ट नॉट डिस्कस दिस सब जुडिस मैटर ऑन दिस चैनल. और उसके बाद ये भी लिखा है कि अदालत ने ये लिखा है कि जो सब जुडिस मैटर है उस मैटर को जो है वो यूट्यूब पे पब्लिश नहीं किया जाएगा. द मजिस्ट्रेट ऑब्जर्व दैट द नेशनल साइबर क्राइम एजेंसी NCCIA raised objection to 27 videos uploaded on the suspect's channel. NCCIA ने ऑब्जेक्शन किया है कि डकी भाई ने 27 वीडियोस जो हैं वो अपने चैनल पर अपलोड की हैं. He said those videos should not be deleted at this stage. ये भी कहा गया है कि उन वीडियोस को इस स्टेज पे अभी डिलीट नहीं किया जा सकता. The technical witness from the NCCIA appeared before the court for the testimony. However, the agency's prosecutor was not present, was absent. अच्छा, अब ये मैं जल्दी जल्दी से पढ़ रहा हूं क्योंकि मुझे दूसरी न्यूज आइटम की तरफ भी जाना है. और कितने मिनट हो गए? तकरीबन 5 मिनट हो गए. ओके. ड्यू टू द प्रोसिक्यूटर्स एब्सेंस द मजिस्ट्रेट adjourned the hearing till March 11. 11 मार्च के लिए जो है ये प्रोसीडिंग्स जो है वो अर्जन कर दी गई. The NCCIA had registered case against several YouTubers and TikTokers on the charges of promoting gambling apps on their social media. The agency had arrested Rahman Ducky Bhai during August last. The Lahore High Court had released him on bail on November 4, 2025. After his bail, the YouTuber had accused the NCCIA officials of subjecting him to the physical torture and humiliating during the custody. अच्छा, ये बात तो हो गई यहाँ तक. अच्छा, अब ये आ गए हम न्यूज आइटम जो है 26 फरवरी की. इसका टाइटल है कोर्ट आस्क about NCCIA process to counter anti-judiciary content. This is very interesting and this is very controversial as well. News item says Lahore High Court told 200 online links, 79 social media accounts, identified notices to 34 users sent. ये न्यूज आइटम जो है ना, ये मैं जल्दी जल्दी पढ़ लूंगा ताकि ये मेरी वीडियो जो है वो लिमिटेड टाइम में जो है वो कंप्लीट हो जाए. The Lahore High Court on Wednesday directed the Director General of the National Cyber Crime Investigation Agency (NCCIA) to submit a comprehensive report detailing the mechanism in a place to monitor and counter unlawful social media campaigns targeting the judiciary. यानी कि जो अनलॉफुल यूट्यूब चैनल्स और सोशल मीडिया कंटेंट्स हैं कि जिसमें जुडिशरी को टारगेट किया जाता है, उसकी डिटेल मांगी गई है. जस्टिस अली जिया बाजवा was hearing a petition filed by advocate Parvez Ilahi Badr against the NCCIA and others. NCCIA DG Syed Khurram Ali, Pakistan Telecommunication Authority PTA DG Falana Falana and the Punjab Information Technology Chairman Falana Falana among others officials appeared before the court. During the proceedings, the NCCIA DG informed the court that the initial investigation had identified 200 online links, 79 social media accounts and 54 individuals allegedly involved in coordinated campaign against the judiciary. Coordinated campaign against the judiciary. He said notices have so far been issued to 34 individuals. A deputy attorney general appraised the court that the authority envisaged under section 22A of the Prevention of Electronic Crimes Act 2017 shall be constituted in due course, as the matter was presently pending before the federal government for consideration. The petitioner's counsel Mia Daud argued that the authorities had not taken stern action against the person involved in the anti-judiciary campaign despite a court's direction. यानी क्या कहने का मतलब ये है, मुद्दा ये है कि जो एंटी जुडिशरी कैंपेन चला रहे हैं सोशल मीडिया पे, उन लोगों के खिलाफ जो है वो अदालत में केस पेंडिंग है और जिसके मुतालिक जो है वो ये ऑर्डर पास किया गया. जो मजीद कंटेंट है इस न्यूज आइटम के वो कुछ ऐसे हैं. The NCCIA DG assured the court that the agency would take all lawful measures to curb contemptuous campaigns and safeguard the dignity and independence of the judiciary. He undertook that any attempt to scandalize the courts or undermine public confidence in the judicial system would be addressed promptly and in accordance with law. The PITB chairman appeared as a amicus curiae and assisted the court regarding technological tools available to prevent dissemination of illegal online content. In a written order, Justice Bajwa noted an alarming and persistent trend of maligning judges through unregulated social media campaigns apparently aimed at influencing the course of judiciary justice rather than ensuring lawful accountability. The judge observed that the judges speak only through their judgment and cannot publicly rebut allegations. He warned that the unchecked defamatory content erodes public confidence in the judicial system and threatens the rule of law. However, the judge made it clear that no action should be taken on the pretext of protecting the judiciary that results in harassment or unlawful targeting of a citizen. Expressing concern over past inaction, the judge directed the NCCIA DG to submit a detailed report on the next date of hearing explaining the effective monitoring and enforcement mechanism currently in place to encounter unlawful online campaigns against the judiciary. The judge adjourned the hearing for the next date fixed later. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.